So yesterday I went to find fabric samples for Doctor Strange, and I call it 50 Shades of Red because there's a lot of reds in there. So I carry these with me when I go and look for samples. There are quite some different fabrics in the colour alone. I know that this particular ridge is leather, and I found some fake red leather. It would do the trick, and it's probably cheaper than real leather, even though I am using real leather. This is all real leather, and I tooled it by hand. This is probably going to be something I have to custom embroider on, because I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. So this will also be all embroidery, and this entire collar, like, it goes from there all the way across the chest as well. I'm going to have to embroider that by hand. You can see the detail in here. That's going to probably be ending with myself stabbing me about 2,000 times at least. There is so many different fabrics in there. This crossweave I couldn't find. I might have to figure out how to make it myself or get something similar and dye it. So the thing about it is that the main fabric is like some kind of cotton or woven fabric. It's maybe canvas. For that I found these two. It's canvas. A normal cotton would do as well, I think, even with a finer weave. I've also got this one. It comes quite close in terms of texture. Quite a lot softer. It's a bit like fleece on the inside. So that would be the basic possibilities for fabric. I've also got this one. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got some kind of texture to it, and it's pretty sturdy, slightly stretchy, but I'm not entirely sold on this one. And then we get to like the velvet kind of things. It's a really beautiful kind of velvet, and it's really soft. It's fake as well. It's like it's stretchy velvet, but it is really nice and really soft. This is a more matte kind of velvet. This could work really well. It's less stretchy, it's quite static. Like, this is another piece of stretchy velvet. It's a bit more red than this one. It's a bit, but it's also quite nice, a bit shiny. So we've got a few choices of velvet there if I were to go with it. And I think this is actually my favourite fabric that I've found. It's got that suede look, as you can see. Like, I can just... It's got that actual look that you can see on the border here. I had to buy this because they didn't do samples, but then when I bought it, I got a free sample, which was the velvet. I've got now about a 1/4 meter of this, so it's literally like just this width. But it might be just enough to make that trim that I need. This is actually my favourite one that comes quite close to the actual idea of the cloak. That concludes my review of all the Doctor Strange cloak fabrics that I've found. You can see there is quite a bit of difference in colour, and the contrast would work pretty beautifully, I think. It would be nice. But the cloak is going to be my very last thing to make, because you can wear this costume without the cloak and still be badass, so this thing will kill me, so I'm doing it last.